What's up, everyone? This is Cassius Methyl, and this is the third part of my video on the outer planetary astrology of September and why everyone feels such an intuitive importance of this month. Now, there's a lot of bullshit being spread around about what this possibly is, this intuitive feeling of shift, and there's a lot of theories that are being taken as absolute fact that cannot be very easily reasoned through or proven. But anyway, basically what's happening, as I explained in the first two videos, are these aspects. It's Jupiter conjunct aligned with dwarf planet Orcus. Jupiter aligned with Orcus opposite Neptune. Jupiter aligned with Orcus in Virgo opposite Neptune in Pisces. We have Uranus aligned with Eris in Aries, opposite Haumea, another dwarf planet, in Libra. And we have the blood moon, the final blood moon on the 27th, aligned with dwarf planet Makemake, while all the last blood moons were aligned with dwarf planet Haumea. And we also have the last 4 years of Uranus square Pluto, of course, but that's not really in the center stage right now. So these are the effects of Jupiter conjunct Orcus opposite Neptune. The new moon in Virgo emphasizes the energy of Virgo as a focal point of this new beginning. So another point of emphasis for the energy of Virgo is Jupiter in Virgo. Jupiter in Virgo means that we're collectively expanded and advanced by the energy of Virgo for this period of time when Jupiter is in Virgo. Just as we were advanced by the fiery, bold, regal energy of a Leo for the last year when Jupiter was in Leo. This time we're advanced, expanded, Jupiterized by Virgo. Even more intensely, Orcus's energy is this divine willpower. Orcus is a dwarf planet that endows people with a strong sense of purpose, a really strong euphoric willpower to do something, some divine motivation. Orcus is like a divine motivation, a willpower that nothing can stop. And this Orcus willpower is conjunct Jupiter, which means that we're being positively expanded by the energy of Virgo. The energy of Orcus and Virgo, the extreme... Okay, so altogether, this is an extreme, undying, unbudgeable willpower to improve things, refine things, make things perfect, and have a new beginning of refinement and perfection. Orcus is an undying euphoric willpower, so an undying euphoric willpower in Virgo, conjunct Jupiter, the spot of positive expansion for us collectively in the sky. That means that this is the key to this new beginning, this new moon in Virgo. Basically, there's an extreme willpower for a new beginning of refinement and perfection. I feel like it's difficult to concisely explain this, and I hope that makes perfect sense to you, but that's basically what this is. This is a new beginning of extreme willpower, undying drive and determination for refinement and perfection. That's what this really is. Now I'm going to get into the meaning of Uranus opposition Haumea and how that's been affecting us for the last year. Uranus opposition Haumea means that, okay, so I found out that Haumea is the intuitive planet. It's the planet of premonition, some of the deepest intuition and sixth sense type psychic abilities I've ever seen. The generation born around 1954 has Pluto conjunct Haumea, and anyone who has a major aspect to Pluto and Haumea of that generation has it activated in them, this intuition. People that have such things as Mercury conjunct Haumea have intuitive abilities like none I've ever seen. it got to the point where when people came to me who claimed to be intuitive or claimed to have dreams that later played out as reality, prophetic dreams, the first thing I would think when these people came to me is I'd say, let me see your chart, let me see if Haumea is active in your chart. And multiple times it was activated. That's how you prove things in astrology. So through this logical deduction, I've observed multiple times that people with premonition, psychic abilities, all of these things, they have Haumea activated in their charts. It's not common that Haumea is activated. It's only activatable with a conjunction or an opposition like Orcus, like the other dwarf planets far from the ecliptic plane. So with Uranus, the planet of creativity, rebelliousness, independence, Aquarius, this planet of intuition already, Uranus is already the seat of intuition and creativity. With this node of intuition and creativity activating this other node of intuition, premonition, and psychic abilities, for the last year, Haumea, this intuitive ability, has been activated collectively. So we're collectively increasing our ability to have intuition. We're all being intuitively unlocked right now. We're all being intuitively unlocked right now. And guess what? The last 3 blood moons, I think it was 2 or 3 blood moons, the last 3 blood moons occurred exactly on Uranus and Haumea in Aries and Libra. All these last blood moons served to activate this increasing sense of intuition, premonition, psychic abilities, all these crazy things. I'm sure there are a number of things that we don't know that Haumea does yet, but we're figuring it out. And so this is another thing being activated in the midst of all this. And we don't really feel this intuitive increase at the surface of this right now. Right now we feel the refinement and the logic and this new beginning and solidification of earthy Virgo things right now. But here's what's going to happen after the peak of all this Orcus, Jupiter, Virgo stuff. After the peak of all this, Mercury is going to go retrograde this month in September. Mercury is now stuck at 14 degrees Libra, about to go retrograde. And the final blood moon conjoins Makemake, and then Mercury retrogrades to conjoin Makemake again. Now this is a dangerous seeming thing. Makemake is now thought to be the malefic dwarf planet, aside from Sedna, because Mercury conjunct Makemake 2 weeks ago. And when Mercury conjoined Makemake, terrible things happened. And we felt this terrible energy collectively. And it hasn't been tested that much, but at this point in my testing of Makemake, it seems like it's a malefic planet. It's mostly a malefic planet. So we'll find out if the energy is truly malefic on the final blood moon on the 27th. But at some point, I forgot exactly what day, I'll figure it out later, but someday near the 27th, Mercury retrogrades to conjoin Makemake again and stay stuck on Makemake in the North Node after the blood moon. If my predictions are correct, this is going to be a very trying and dark time. So at the end of September, after this new beginning, we may enter an era of legitimate hardship and struggle. We may have serious self-doubt. This is a theory. I'm not sure if this is going to happen. Hopefully it won't happen like this, but if it does, be prepared. So near the end of September, we're going to go through yet even more trying times, unfortunately, after this new beginning, with Mercury retrograde to conjoin Makemake. This could be a real test and blow to the mental clarity and spiritual direction that we got from the new moon and all this. Our direction will probably be severely tested for a minute, and then Mercury will leave retrograde. And when Mercury starts to speed up again, by October, Mercury will conjoin Haumea to oppose Uranus. When Mercury and Uranus oppose each other on Haumea, it will be the most intense activation possible of Haumea. Just like the most intense activation possible of Orcus, with Jupiter and Neptune opposing each other on Orcus, Mercury and Uranus will oppose each other on Haumea. And so in October, there will be a moment where our intuitive abilities will be massively increased. That's what's happening. It's a new beginning of refinement and precision and carefulness and OCD refinement precision. A new beginning of precision and undying willpower to be precise. Then some kind of collective possible blow to this new beginning with the Blood Moon conjunct Makemake and Mercury retrograde to conjoin Makemake, a blow to our clarity and sense of direction that we have to overcome. And then it's going to be an increase of intuitive ability in October, and another newfound bout of clarity for this new beginning of refinement and precision in creating our own structures in society, creating a future, whatever our goals are. That's my goals. So this is the third part of this video. I'm going to, one more time, more concisely phrase all of this in a fourth video. But for now, peace, much love, stay up to date with this. I'm going to keep going deep into the depths of this. This is just an overview of what's going on. Sorry if this video is disorganized. It's just a lot to explain at once. Much love. Peace.